Hi everybody, my name is Kimberly and this is a video and channel primarily about cross stitch. There's a little bit of life thrown in there too. Today is March 24th of 2023 and I want to take a moment to say thank you to everyone who's liked, subscribed, or commented. It really does mean a lot. A huge motivator for me starting this floss tube was to feel more connected to the cross stitch community and to feel less like an outsider just observing. So it's really been a surreal experience sometimes, especially when Flosstubers that I've been watching comment or mention me in their videos. So I have little fangirl moments every now and then. So I want to say thank you to Lynn and Athena and Stacy and Carla and of course Penny. So I have little fangirl moments when I've seen that you've mentioned me or commented on my videos. So a quick update, I'm still on crutches and I still hate them. I went to the doctor on the 20th and everything's healing very well. Everything's still really lined up great. I can start to put a little bit of weight on my foot, but I will go back in 4 more weeks for more x-rays. But I can slowly start adding more weight until I'm able to walk in the boot. I'm not excited about the boot part, it's heavy. So last week was spring break. All the kids were home. Currently all of the kids are home now, but my husband's home and he's hanging out with them. So hopefully there won't be too much noise. So last week my husband and our boys replaced the stairs on our porch. We have 2 sets of stairs and they replaced both sets. So hopefully that will help with my fear of our porch and stairs. But as of right now, I'm pretty terrified of them still. But you guys are not here to learn about my porch and the stairs. You're here for stitching. So let's get into that. I have a whip. I only have the one whip. I have some finishes. I have a recent finish that's FFO'd that I wanted to share. My market order, most of it came in. And then I have my giveaway winner, and then I have a stitch along that I want to announce. So we'll start with my whip. I'm working on Lady Liberty by Twin Peak Primitives. That's what she looks like. And I love it. I love it a lot. I'm stitching this on 18 count Aida that I got from Hobby Lobby. That's what I'm stitching it on. And here it is. So I'm currently working up here in the flag. But I really, really love those eagles. So that's my whip. I've been putting a lot of work and energy into that one. I haven't started new things other than that one as I'm finishing my other whips that I've showed previously because I knew I was getting my market order. So I'll show you some finishes. My first finish that I have to show, and they're not in any order other than just how I stacked them up over there. No rhyme or reason. My first one to show you is by Two Little Kits, and it's Mr. Rogers. I stitched this on 14 count Aida, just plain white, and I used the called for DMC. But can I point out that trolley is in there? How cute is that? Like, I love it. So that one was really fun to stitch. This next one was part of a stitch along. This was a stitch along with Kathy from Two Needles Pulling Thread and Alicia from the Fanciful Flamingo. They're hosting the All the Bees SAL. And I don't know how to pronounce this designer's name, so I apologize. It's Sirithre. There it is. Hopefully that's focusing. It's a scissor fob. So it was a quick afternoon stitch. Then I worked on and finished Heart Hand Blackout Summer. And I was able to stitch this in the 310 because my 4-year-old was distracted with Minecraft. So she didn't fight me on the color of that one. Oh, sorry. I'm using a different camera, so I'm still learning this one. And I stitched this on 18 count white Aida. And then I worked on the Quirky Quaker Hedgehog by Dolly and Whimsy Designs. And I stitched this on 18 count Aida, and I used DMC 801. And having this one finished really makes me want to start one of the other ones I have in this series. And nothing is ironed because crutches and an iron plus me would spell disaster very quickly. This next one is What Would Dolly Do by Dirty Annie's. And I was stitching this as a stitch along with Lenny from the Sable Stitchers in honor of her birthday and her mom. And originally I was going to use metallic threads down here where it's gray, but I couldn't get the metallic threads through the eye of the needle I was using, and instead of just getting a different needle, I just got a different thread. So I pulled my own colors for this, and I used 48, 8, and 2. And this is stitched on 14 count Aida. So there's that. Thank you for stitching with me, Lenny. Then the next two finishes are on the same piece of fabric. They are out of the Cross Stitch Fairies book, the Fairy Alphabet. I had already stitched and showed you guys the E that I stitched for my oldest daughter. I stitched the I for my youngest daughter, and it'll focus on that and not me. And then I changed the floss for her hair from 433 to 437 because my daughter's blonde. And then I stitched this for one of my best friend's daughter. So I'm excited. My plan is to turn those into ornaments for the girls. So those are all of my recent finishes. I do have a previous finish that I mentioned. Carla in her video said that I have a lot of smaller finishes. I stitch smaller pieces, so I have a lot of finishes to show. And that's accurate, 100%. I love small stitches. I love the finished piece, getting the finished piece. That's the exciting part for me. I'm not really I'm a progress stitcher and not a process stitcher, but I have stitched the foxes. I don't have them physically. They were a gift I stitched for a family member, but I do have pictures of those on my Instagram if you're curious and want to see them. But out of this book, it's called The Endangered Young'uns, I also stitched these. I don't know if I'll need the board behind it, but just in case. The elephant. And I stitched this in, let's see if it's focusing. I stitched this in 2021. There we go. So, I mean, it's not huge, but it's much bigger than, you know, It's bigger than my hedgehog. So he lives in my living room, or they live in my living room above my TV. So I can do bigger pieces. I like the I like being able to have more finishes faster, I guess. So moving along to my market haul. I didn't get all of the patterns that I ordered yet. One of them, my LNS is still waiting to get. But after she came back, this was not a pre-order. This was I saw it after she came back and I wanted it. I mean, I want them all. She came back and I got it. So this is Party Like It's 1776 by Little Stitch Girl. And what's really cool is on the back of the pattern, or on the back of the, back here, it tells you who all of the people are and a little bit about each person. So I thought that was really neat that that was included. Sorry. Then my pre-orders came and I got Just One More Chapter and Other Laws by Puntini Puntini. And I'm really excited to stitch this. I think once I stitch it, I'm going to put it on the wall in the living room where all of our books are. Then I got the Blue Flower Rabbit Parade. And I really love that the butterfly and the bee have bunny ears. I love that. Okay, so last but certainly not least is Silver Creek Samplers freebie. And this is the perfect segue into announcing the stitch along. So Penny from Sage Butterfly Designs and I are hosting a stitch along together, and we're going to be using this pattern. So freebie from Silver Creek Samplers. We are going to start this on April 7th. And we're going to use the hashtag FreebieSal over on Instagram. I've already posted a little bit about it there. So if you have this pattern, or if you were thinking about buying it, you should buy it and join us in our little stitch along. I'm going to stitch this on Aida, and I'm going to use the DMC conversion, and I'm really excited about it. So you should join us because it'll be fun. So I'll put all of the information for the stitch along that Penny and I are hosting in the description, and then yeah, just join us. It'll be fun. I'll be posting about it on Instagram every few days just to kind of keep it fresh in everyone's minds. Then the next thing I wanted to talk about was my giveaway for the Spotty Dog Horn Book. Peppa, you won that. So if you will send me a message over on Instagram, or have send me a message over on Instagram at that one stitcher 171, and I'll post that down in the description too. Just send me your address and I will get that out to you. I'll have my husband mail it because post office, crutches, stairs, all the things. I think that's everything. This is a really short video, well, shorter than my usual ones, but as far as plans, I'm just gonna keep working on Lady Liberty, and I'll figure out which of my market patterns I want to start, and then turn those little fairy letters into ornaments, and do the stitch along with Penny. So I hope that everyone has had a great Friday and that you get lots of stitching time, and I will probably keep with the 2 weeks just so that I at least have something to show you guys. I say a lot, don't I? Anyways, alright, have a great weekend, and I will see you in 2 weeks. and happy stitching, everybody.